to the ground, following the scent of the thief. Now where would he lead them? And whoever would he find? It really was too exciting for words. Timmy went off at such a speed that the four couldn't keep up with him. He raced off round the castle, nose to the ground, barking loudly.
He'll certainly warn anyone in hiding that he's on their track. Where in the world can they be? We've hunted everywhere.
Over the sand and onto the rocks went Timmy, right up to where the seaweed was piled high in great masses by the wind and the waves. He stopped and began to sniff anxiously.
He's lost the trail. It's the smell of seaweed that has put him off.
Or else, whoever was here came in a boat at high tide, which would bring it to the shore, and has sailed away again now the tide has gone out. There wouldn't be any trail to smell then. Honestly, there doesn't seem to be anyone in hiding, and now that Tim is stumped, I feel we're too late to find whoever it was.
Timmy, sniff around again. Go on, you may pick up some other trail. Why does he sound so fierce? Really angry? What is it, Timmy, old thing?
Perhaps he doesn't like the smell of whoever has been here. Let's sit down for a bit and watch the rabbits and jackdaws. Ju, did you bring any biscuits? I brought some barley sugars, and Dick's brought some chocolate in his pocket. I hope it won't be melted.
George wanted to go on hunting, but the others felt it was no use. If Timmy had found the scent and couldn't follow it, no one else would be able to. Anyway, probably the trespasser was far away by now, safely in his boat. Anne chose a sunny corner by an old ruined wall, and they sat down. Soon the rabbits came out as tame as ever. The jackdaws came down too, hoping for a titbit. Suddenly one jackdaw ran at a baby rabbit and gave it a hard peck in the back of the neck. The tiny thing fell over, dazed, and all the jackdaws came round in excitement.
Oh, they'll all peck it now. Shoo, you birds.
The poor little thing has crawled under those bushes.
We'll have to get it out to make sure it's not really hurt.
Come on, Dick.
I'm being torn to pieces by these thorns. The rabbit's gone, Anne. I think it's found a rabbit hole and gone down it. I expect its mother's down there. She'll lick it better.
Let's go back and finish our sweets.
Look, half the biscuits have gone, and 2 of the chocolate bars. Surely the jackdaws couldn't have taken them so quickly.
There's a broken biscuit over here. Look, it must have been dropped by whoever stole them. I say, what a source to come right up here to where we were sitting and take the things just when our backs were turned. I didn't hear a thing.
Nor did Tim, or he would have barked. Whoever it was must have come up quietly as a mouse.
Let Timmy sniff around. He'll pick up the scent. It will be very fresh.
He seems to be following some sort of trail. That's strange. Now he's stopped, as if the trail has come to an end.
Look, Timmy, trails don't finish all of a sudden. People don't take off in mid-air.
There's a tree nearby. Do you think whoever it was could have climbed up into it?
Anne, dear, there is nobody up the tree. I've looked.
I know. We'll leave some biscuits and the bag of barley sugars here, and go behind the big gorse bush over there and hide. Maybe the thief, whoever he is, will come along and take those. He seems to have a sweet tooth.
Good idea. Come on, everyone. And you too, Timmy. And not a sound from anyone, mind.
They went behind the gorse bush and waited. Dick peeped out once or twice, but the bag of barley sugars remained untouched. Then suddenly Timmy gave a low growl, leapt out from behind the bush and ran at something. Everyone followed in excitement. Who was it? There was nobody there. But up one of the branches of the nearby tree sat the thief, a barley sugar clutched in his hand, chattering angrily.
Good gracious! It's a monkey! A little monkey! It was he who took the other things. Wherever did he come from?
Oh, he's jumped onto the broken wall and disappeared.
Well, what do you think of that? A monkey? Somebody must have brought him here. But why? And is that somebody still here? Or has he gone?
I bet it was that monkey who came and stole my sandal this morning.
Of course. My word, this is a puzzle. Well, what do we do next?
Well, there's one thing we do know, and that is a monkey wouldn't light a fire or a lamp at night on the island. That must have been done by a human being, and he must still be on the island if his monkey is here. He surely wouldn't go away and leave the little thing to starve.
Oh no, it's such a dear little creature. It had a most comical face. Did you notice? Thank goodness it left us most of the barley sugars. Let's have some before anything else happens.
Buried dog biscuits, a monkey that steals food and sandals. By the way, let's go and have a look at where we left those dog biscuits. Maybe they've gone as well.
They went off to look, but no, there were the scattered biscuits. Timmy helped himself to a few again, and a loud crunching filled the air. The jackdaws hopped near, hoping to pick up a few crumbs. Timmy ran at them, and then stopped and put his nose to the ground. He had picked up the same scent as before.
Follow the trail again, Tim. You may do better this time. Go on.
That's a dog. On the island too. Whatever next? Where is he?
Oh, quick! He sounds as if he's in trouble. What's happening? Quick, Julian! Quick, Timmy! Oh, poor thing, there he goes, howling again. We must find him, we must!
The five set off in the direction of the howls, Timmy racing ahead anxiously. He knew far better than the others that a dog was in sore trouble. A howling of that kind meant not only pain, but terror. But how did a dog come to be on the island, and a monkey too? Timmy was as puzzled as the children. Julian was now in front of the other three, and was heading for the seaweed-spread shore on the west of the island. George suddenly gave a cry and pointed.
There's the monkey again. He's seen us. He's racing away.
Maybe he'll lead us to wherever the dog is.
The dog stopped howling. I'm sure he must be somewhere near here. Hello, what's the monkey doing? Good gracious, he's running over the seaweed. He'll slip into a pool and drown. I must go after him.
No, George. That seaweed is slippery. It's too dangerous to go out on those rocks. We know the sea is very deep in between. Look at that little monkey. Where on earth does he think he's going?
The monkey came to a rock that was absolutely covered with thick masses of seaweed, flung there by the surging, wind-blown tide. He had no sooner arrived than a most extraordinary thing happened. A small mass of seaweed moved, and out of it came something that made the five stare in utter disbelief. It was the brown and white head of a big dog. The five stared, unable to move. The head suddenly opened a great mouth and howled dismally. In a trice, Timmy was over the seaweedy rocks, barking for all he was worth, as if to say, "Hold on, friend, I'm coming." And then another surprising thing happened. A second head poked up from under a covering of seaweed, and a voice shouted loudly,
"Tell your dog to keep off. Mine will fight him. And clear off, all of you."
The five were so full of amazement that they stood like dumb creatures, unable to say a word. The second head was still poking out of its seaweedy hiding place, the head of a small boy. Julian really could hardly believe his eyes.
Hey, you there in the seaweed. Come on out. We shan't hurt you. If you want help, we'll give it to you. Come on out and tell us what you're doing.
All right, but if you try to catch me, I'll set my dog